Hey guys, so this month I officially make 1 year post-op from my second round of my Brazilian butt lift surgery. So I kind of wanted to make this video and, kind of update you guys on what's been going on with me, how things kind of work when you hit that 1 year mark, simply because I know when I was looking to have surgery, I was looking for, people who had been recovered long term. We see people who, post all the time about, 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out, even a month out. But I kind of, wanted people who were further out than I was, and I just wasn't finding that. So hopefully this video helps someone. Let me just start off by saying why I chose to have a second round. So I got my first round of a Brazilian butt lift back in February of 2018. And I just wasn't happy with that. I know they say you should wait till like at least a year because your results change. But the doctor who I went to, I just knew like my before and after pictures side by side, even when swelling and all of that went down, it was just like, I really don't know what exactly I paid him for, because there was just like a lot of fat left behind. Like after the first round, like it was just kind of hard to tell that I had surgery. So I was like, let me do something else. Let me find another surgeon. So I decided to, find another surgeon who could give me more of the results that I wanted. And that surgeon was Dr. Dowbak in Miami. I was definitely satisfied with Dr. Dowbak when she, snatched this waist for the second time. Like, I feel like if I would have probably went to her the first time, I would have just needed one round, because baby, she did that. Okay. So after my second round, I recovered so fast from the second round. I'm not even lying to y'all. Like with the second round, I got the cell saver. Dr. Dowbak does like a cell saver. And I think that's when they like clean your blood, or they either like put something in it, but they like pump it back into your body. And I think that makes a difference, because I saw my recovery from the first round to this round. The first round, like even like at 2 weeks, I was still like bent over, could barely walk, in a lot of pain. Within the first round, I was during my second round, within the first week, I was on a flight back out here to California, like driving my car and everything. I was using my pillows, of course, but I just was recovering that much faster. And I think the cell saver had something to do with it. So if you are going to get surgery, I do advocate that you get the cell saver. After the second round, I felt snatched. I felt that I looked better, but of course I was still like swollen, in the beginning stages, you're still going to be swollen. You're still going to have like fluid and stuff in you. I was compressing. I was wearing my faja, my boards, my foams. I was doing all of that. And I still, even with the swelling, I still knew like this was gonna be a good result compared to my first round. So I know that a lot of times that when women get, surgery, we're looking at our butts, we're judging it, because we paid for it. So, why we're gonna critique it, because we want this perfect butt. And I was looking at it even after the second round, and I saw that Dowbak had gave me, the nice hourglass figure that I wanted, but I was looking at my butt. And I was like, I didn't think it was really like round, like the projection. I was like, why is it not like soft and jiggly and fluffy, But baby, that fluff fairy, okay? When that fluff fairy comes, she comes, and she didn't play no games with me, okay? So I think I started to fluff like maybe at around like 3-4 months. At my third month mark, that's when the fat really started to like soften up. And my butt started to get like jiggly. And a year later now, I'm telling y'all, that thing, like, I take one step and that thing is just like, okay. That fluff fairy did not play with me. Sometimes in the beginning, you may be looking at your butt and saying like, oh, I don't really like it. I can tell you, a year later, it's going to change a lot, because my butt, like, it's changed a lot, but for the better, I will say. I think that also the change in my butt has something to do with my weight gain. So I think before you have this surgery, it's a good idea to get as close as possible to your goal weight, so that you can change your lifestyle now, so that when you don't have the surgery, so when you have the surgery, it's not like you're trying to diet and, do all of these things. after, of course, your recovery period, because you shouldn't be dieting during your recovery period. But I think it's easier to maintain your results if you start with healthy lifestyle changes now. So after after I had my second round, I was doing, my healthy lifestyle changes, maintaining it for a little bit, and then somewhere, girl, I fell off the wagon. Okay, I just started eating like what I wanted to eat and going out drinking, and all these calories, all these things add up. So I ended up gaining like 20 pounds back, which is crazy. I ended up gaining 20 pounds back, and that altered my results. So that's why it's also a good idea to maintain your results. It altered my results, but it didn't really offer them for the worse, but kind of, sort of. So when you get a Brazilian butt lift surgery, you got to keep in mind they're taking the fat cells from other places and they're putting it all into your butt, And I went to, when I went to the doctor, I told Dowbak, like, don't spare any fat, put it all in there. So as I'm gaining weight, I'm not gaining weight anywhere else. The only place I'm gaining weight is my butt, since that's where all the fat cells are. So when I gain weight, it's like the butt just keeps growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. Whoa! It's a whole lot of ass back there, y'all. It's a lot. That made me kind of self-conscious, with my butt growing so big. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Just because because that's the first thing somebody's gonna notice, like guys and girls, especially with it being that big. So I was already getting attention before my surgery. I'm not gonna lie. I was getting attention, but now it's like a overwhelming amount of attention, from dudes that just do too much sometimes, and sometimes it can be annoying, because I'm like really chill and I'm laid back. So sometimes I'll just be like, I'll have like a scarf on my head, or I'll be looking like a bum and I just want to run in Walmart and, get what I need and go home, or I want to pump my gas and go do what I got to do, or, whatever the situation is. But it's like literally every time, I kid you not, you got somebody in your face, and it can be overwhelming. It could be annoying. And for me, I feel like before I had the surgery, I felt like if somebody was trying to talk to me, they were interested in getting to know me possibly, but now it's like, if somebody's trying to talk to me, I'm kind of guarded, because I'm like, are you trying to talk to me? Do you want to get to know me? Or do you just see a fat ass? Like, is that what it really is? So that's what kind of made me self-conscious. So I would try to like hide it and like, looser clothing. And it's that thing, girl, it ain't no hiding it, okay? But so when I started to lose weight and, come back down to, my goal weight, or closer to my goal weight, where I wanted to be, I felt better because I saw it going down and being more proportionate for my body. This is something they don't tell you, and I don't know if this happens for every single person, but I have talked to like other women who have, their back pain started after their Brazilian butt lift, but it's because you don't maintain your results. Now you got to think about it. All your weight is literally going right there on your lower back. So for me, it felt like I had a refrigerator on my back. So I would constantly have like back pain and, have to take like muscle relaxers and painkillers. And it's like, it's just something that you don't want to do if you don't have to, if all you got to do is just eat healthy, work out, maintain. Like the doctor's going to get you halfway. It's up to you to keep the, the rest of the results. So, I mean, it's pros and cons to that. Some of the pros, of course, you have an improved figure. Your shape is going to be aesthetically pleasing on the eye. And, you're going to have a boost of self-confidence. You're going to feel good about yourself, which you should. Whether you had surgery or not, feel good about yourself, girl, because I guarantee you there's no one else like you, okay? Those are some of the pros. And some of the cons, this is like one of the cons for me that is just like, this is overwhelming sometimes too, can be finding clothes. Ladies, oh my gosh. Finding clothes that fit. So now that your proportions are altered, I find myself like, I'm smaller on the top, super small in the middle, and at the bottom it's just massive, okay? So when I find pants, I have to buy like jeans, or I have to buy pants and then sometimes get them taken in at the waist, because you'll have like that little gapping space in the back, and that's just not, I don't like it, you know? So I'll have to get my pants taken in sometimes. If wear dresses, sometimes depending on the size, the dresses might fit like a glove. They might be like, yes, I love the way this fits, and depending on the material too. Other times it's like the dress will fit you here and it will fit you, you know, at the bottom, but you have to get it taken in at the waist because it's just so small. And, you know, for whatever reason, say if it's not like stretchy material, it's going to make you look bigger. It's going to make you look wide. It's going to make you look, you know, it's not going to show your figure pretty much, you know? So if you want to cover things up, then it's good to not get it altered. But if you want to like at least look like, okay, I got some type of shape, you know, and not just straight up and down, then just get it taken in. And sometimes that could be a hassle, especially if you want to wear certain things in a certain time frame and then finding a seamstress who's going to do it for you like right away, or, you know, whatever the situation is. So that can be a con. These are just some of the things I wanted to share with you ladies that I've been going through for my last, or up to 1 year post-op from my Brazilian butt lift surgery. Let me know if you ladies, what are your thoughts on this video? What things have you guys been going through? How far you guys are out? If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram, ladies. Okay.